Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another product trials, I guess, and I'm going to be trying out the 1000-hour eyelash and eyebrow tint kit thing. I hauled this either 1 or 2 videos ago in a random shopping haul, beauty haul thing that I did. So if you haven't seen that, I will leave a link somewhere to it around this video. But I have done something very similar to this before, where I actually used a man's beard dye to dye the color of my eyebrows, and that actually worked really well. If you haven't seen that video, I will also link it down below and probably try and remember to put a card up. But that actually worked out really well. So I wanted to give this one a go, mainly because it had the eyelash tinting ability, and I've never tinted my eyelashes before, but I wanted to see if it was easy because I really like to do beauty things at home. So I also hauled some hair dye. I like to dye my hair at home quite a bit, and I've already done it, so you can see sort of like a little bit of the patch where some of the dye is still sticking to my scalp, so ignore that. But I really like to do DIY at home beauty sort of things to see if they're easy, and if you can save some money, I'm all for that. So according to this product, it has 12 months supply, and it says it's waterproof, smudge proof. You have 12 applications, and each application lasts up to 4 to 6 weeks. Now with my hair, I can actually be really quite lucky. My hair tends to really like to absorb product. So when I dye my hair, it doesn't really last like the 1 to 2 months. It can actually last like upwards of 6 months. So if I take care of the color and use like color treated shampoos and sort of use the glosses and stuff to revive the color, my hair actually holds on to color for a really long time, and it holds on to perms for a really long time. So over a year ago, probably, I want to say 18 months ago, I did a DIY perm at home kit that I picked up in Priceline, and my hair still after 18 months, it's only supposed to last like 3 to 6 months, but my hair still to this day has curl in it. So you can see just down here and like on the tendrils, they still have a little bit of curl. Once I get out of the shower, that really does reactivate the perm product. So at the moment it's not that curly, but you can sort of see like my tendrils do have a little bit of a kink to them still, and that was 18 months ago. So my hair follicles really like absorbing product. And what I'm saying by that is it'll be interesting to see if my eyelashes and eyebrows can hold on to the color of this a little bit longer than the 6 to 8 weeks, or the 4 to 6 weeks. So essentially it claims to be an amazing product. On the back of the box there, you can see a before and after, and then some chick washing her face for trying to tell you that it's 100% waterproof. So you're supposed to still be able to cleanse your face, rinse your face, do all of that sort of stuff, go swimming, have a shower without having to worry about any sort of particular products to keep the dye okay. It won't run down into your eyes, that sort of thing. So without any more of a prattle, we will get straight into it. When you open up the kit, you actually get everything that you're supposed to need. So on the side of the box there, it has everything that is included. So you get your little tray that has a lid with the instructions in it. And then you get this. So you do get a mascara wand, like a little disposable mascara wand. I did actually pick up a whole packet of these because if the application can be done more than once, so obviously like every couple of weeks or whatever, I don't really want to keep the same mascara thing, and it was only like $7 for 20 of these kind of wands, so I just picked it up so you could redo it again. So you get a little mascara wand, you get the cream, which I'm assuming is like the color cream there. This does come in several other colors. I picked mine up in natural black because obviously my hair is not brown anymore, it's actually quite dark, so I needed to darken up my eyebrows to match it anyway. So I got mine in black. It does come in blue black, so I could have got that, but I didn't want to. It does come in like dark brown to brown, but I don't think it comes in blonde. I think it comes in like the darker shades. It may have a red shade, but don't quote me on that. Also in the kit, you get the developer liquid, so that actually activates the dye color. You get like a weird little mixing spatula thingy. And you also get several of these eyeshadow shields. So you put those underneath your eyes to protect the dye from going down. What I'm going to do is actually use a good old trusty favorite, Vaseline, and I'm actually going to put a really thin layer on the top of my eyelids and then also underneath. And I'm obviously not going to gloop it on, but just a thin enough layer to protect it that if any of the dye does touch my skin, it won't actually dye. Okay. So we don't actually have a lot of instructions. It does it tells you to perform a skin sensitivity 48 hours before every application. I'm not going to do that. I live on the wild side, plus my skin is never sensitive to anything. I've never had an allergic reaction to anything in my entire life. So let's just hope today continues that. So it says that you need a dish of cool or cold tap water, petroleum jelly or Vaseline, cotton wool balls, and cotton buds. So preparation instructions. So it actually will tell you there if you are doing it for yourself or if you are actually going to be doing it on somebody else. Can't imagine it would be that different, but anyway. Because I'm going to be doing both lashes and eyebrows, I will pay attention to that part of the instruction manual. So make sure lashes and brows are completely clean by removing natural oils as well as makeup with a non-oily cleanser. So in order to do that, I'm just going to wipe my face with a little bit of the Simple Micellar cleansing water, because this one is very good and it has no oils or anything. I will just do my whole face, but focusing particularly on the lashes and the eyebrows. Then the preparation for lashes is take 2 eye protection papers and put some Vaseline on one side. Press the paper right up under the eye and adhere to the skin as close as possible to the bottom lashes. And then for the brows, apply Vaseline with the cotton bud on the skin around the brow to protect it from coming in contact with the dye. So it actually says in the instructions exactly what I was going to do anyway. Now I'm going to do my brows first before I do the lashes. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit, like you can probably even barely see that, on my finger and just going to very carefully line around the edge. Probably if you use the cotton bud, you get it just like a tiny bit more accurate, but that's okay. Okay, so for colouring brows and other hair, follow the same instructions, leaving the mixture on for about 6 minutes and removing it using only a dampened cotton wool. Okay, so the mixing. So squeeze into the mixing cup about 1 inch of colour cream, add 10 drops of the developer liquid and mix together well using the white wand provided. I'm just going to use the lid of the container. I think this might be the container that they're talking about, but I'll just use that. Colour cream is just one of those ones that you pierce with a seal. That's what it looks like. It's just a black cream, nothing special. That, because I am also using this for my eyelashes, so that doesn't really matter because it does say that the ratios are the same for eyebrows and eyelashes. So if you're doing both at the same time, it shouldn't really matter. So I've just squeezed out that much. You can't really see that. That much on the thing there, on the cup there, whatever, like the plastic tray. And then, okay, so the developer liquid has like a little stopper. So hopefully when I tip this, we shouldn't make too much of a mess. So then just grabbing the wand and then mixing it together. That's all I've got to do, isn't it? Yes. Mix well with the white wand provided. So that is what I am left with. You can sort of see it there. It doesn't look like anything fancy. It's just a black liquid. Now I'm just going to take a small angled brush. This is the same brush that I used for the beard dye. And I'm just going to literally dip it in and colour in my brow. So now in the instructions it says to wait for 6 minutes for it to develop. That's actually quite a bit longer than the moustache dye. That one is only like 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just do my other brow. And I'm actually not going to put the Vaseline around it because I think that actually hindered more than it helped in this one. So that's the dye on both eyebrows. So now I will wait for 6 minutes. And I think I might be able to actually do my eyelashes in that time. So, or at least prep them. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the Vaseline on my lids. So then I'll put on the very flattering shadow shield things. So that is what you're working with. They are nothing spectacular. Like they're just a felt feeling material. So it said to put a little bit of Vaseline on one side. So I will just do that, just stick it down. That's really under there. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not comfortable. I don't feel good. I do not feel pretty at all. Oh my god, I look like a dickhead. Okay. So when doing the eyelashes, apply to the lashes using the white wand or the mascara style wand as if you were applying normal mascara and leave it for 10 minutes. Using a slightly dampened cotton bud, remove most of the mixture with gentle strokes away from the eyes. Okay. I'm going to use the disposable mascara wand. Okay, I don't really know how well that's going to work, but we will see. So I've just got some of the dye onto the wand there, you can see it, and we will try and put this on, but it's very thick onto the wand and my hands are covered in Vaseline. Okay. I'm very glad that my mouth is sort of out of shot because I'm really like trying to do this. It does say in the instructions some slight stinging may occur, which is completely normal. And I think I'm not being irritated by the dye. I think it's just this paper shield is not agreeing with my eyes, especially when I go to look up. I know I went completely out of shot there, but that is what we are looking like on that eye. And we're actually due very soon to wipe off the eyebrows. Well, I suppose I could actually leave them on a bit longer. They're only going to get darker. So I'm actually going to continue onwards. This is not the ideal way, I think, to mix this. There's got to be a better way, because just trying to get the mascara wand into that little container is actually really difficult. Oh. Okay. So I'm just going to keep my eyes closed for a second. This eye is stinging quite a bit and my eyes are starting to water. Okay, I just gotta take these shields off. Okay, that's better. As soon as I've taken the shield off, it does not sting anywhere near as much, but my eyes have watered quite a bit. So I actually don't know if the dye is going to be able to stick and do its job. Because they've just gone very, very watery. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to wipe off my brows because they've been on now for however long they needed to be on for. Okay, so I've just dampened a little round cloth, cotton cloth thing, and I'm just going to wipe my brows away. Okay, so it's still taking off quite a bit of the dye. So that is one brow, and I'll just wipe away the other one. It really is that first pass of the cotton wool over your brow that you're going to get the most dye back off. That is what my eyebrows look like. I actually really quite like them. I think it was very easy to put on. I didn't have any trouble at all putting it on. My issue is with the eyelash dye. So I think it has mainly run off, especially on this eye where it was stinging and watering up a lot more. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to wipe off the mascara wand, even though like I have others, as I said. That was a mistake. Okay, no, don't do that. Don't wipe off your mascara wand on a cotton pad because you'll get this. So I'm actually going to mix up some more of the dye, and I'm not, yeah, actually I will. I will get another cotton round and just wipe both my eyes down. So I'm just going to wipe it off the same way I would have had the dye been on there for the 10 minutes. And okay, it definitely does sting when you're wiping it off. Oh, damn. As I said at the beginning of this video, I don't have sensitive eyes or skin. If you do have sensitive eyes or skin, I honestly don't know how you're actually going to go with this product. I very rarely find products that actually irritate my eyes this much. And just wiping that off then with a little bit of water, it did sting. It's not unbearable pain, like it's not like waxing, but it does sting. So you do need to be aware of that. They are not kidding. It will sting. And even though it wasn't on for the full 10 minutes, as I'm looking down, you can definitely see that there is a black tint to my eyelids, my eyelashes. They do have a sort of black tint, particularly that side, because it was on there a bit longer. But what I'm going to do is actually apply it again. Now, yeah, so nothing's actually coming off them. It's not like when you have like leftover mascara on your hands. When you have leftover mascara on your eyelashes and you go to like touch and pull at your lashes, that mascara comes off. So nothing's actually coming off, which is good. That does mean that the dye has stuck. But as I said, I'm actually going to try it again. I don't think I'm going to use those lash shields. I think all I'm going to do is put some Vaseline around the edges of my eye, because even though I think it touched a bit of my skin for the eyebrows, it hasn't actually dyed the skin, so I'm not actually that worried about it. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing and just rub a tiny bit of Vaseline on my eyelids, and then I will also rub it underneath my lashes since I'm not going to be using the shields. Okay, so I've just mixed up some more of the dye because the other one was getting a little bit like long and old. And instead of mixing it in that thing, I've actually mixed it on the underside of the container where you get everything. But I've used like the half a circle of that bit because I should be able to run the mascara wand into the groove and get a more even application. So I've already prepped everything. So I'm just going to jump straight into it with this. Now what I will say is this time around I have no stinging at all. So I'm thinking it might be something that's on those trays. those shield things that was actually making me sting a little bit. Okay, well that was my fault. I poked my eye. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there before I poke myself in the eye again and ruin it. I have the dye on both both eyes, and I'm going to leave it on probably for, I don't know, 15 more minutes. This eye has been sitting there for obviously a lot longer, and this eye is extremely red because, as I said, I poked myself in the eye. Do not do that. But I'm just going to let it sit there. It can't actually damage your eyelashes the longer the dye sits on there, so I'm not going to leave it on for the next 3 hours, but I will probably leave it on for longer than the recommended 10 minutes, and then I will come back on and wipe it off and we will see the final results. Okay, I am finally back. It has been probably closer to 25-30 minutes since I actually stopped fiddling with it. So this is what it is looking like now. My eye is still very like red in the corner there, but it actually doesn't sting. It stops stinging pretty quickly. And so this is what it looks like when the dye has been sitting on there for 20-25 minutes. It just looks like I'm wearing black mascara to me. My lashes naturally are really short, sparse, and spindly. So even like the best mascara in the world doesn't really do much for me because my natural lashes just don't really cooperate with mascara. So to me, this just looks like I am wearing mascara. So I have got a damp cotton round and I'm just going to remove it. So according to the instructions, as I did before when I had to take it off, you just put a watered cotton round. So this doesn't have micellar water, it is just water. And you just put it on and just slowly stroke the lashes down gently to get the remaining dye off. So oh, this does sting. Like it's making me cry. Okay, so that is what we are looking like now that I have wiped all of it off. And like, if I'm 100% honest, I mean, I'm not really that wowed by it. I can definitely see it doesn't lie. It has dyed my lashes black, like they are definitely darker. Like there is no denying it that my eyelashes are black. They do look like I have a very light coat of mascara on them. And I really like how it looks through my brows. I think that looks really nice. It was very easy to apply on the brows. But as for the eyelashes, I'm on the fence. I mean, my natural lashes are not very helpful anyway when it comes to mascara. So maybe if you naturally have like very long, fluffy lashes and you're just looking for a quick, easy fix where you don't have to sit there and apply mascara a lot during the morning, then this probably will work much better for you. The reviews that I read online about it, people said it was fantastic, easy to apply, and looked really, really beautiful on their lashes. But I think for someone like me who naturally has very sparse lashes, there was probably very little this could actually do for me. I mean, like I said, there is no denying that my lashes are darker. They definitely have been dyed. But the bottom lashes, like it doesn't look like there's much on there at all. It actually almost looks like that really awful thing where you've put mascara on it and it's sort of dribbled down throughout the day and now you're kind of left with that crusty leftover end of the day mess. And there's really not that much color on my bottom lashes. So I don't know, like, I don't know. I really wanted to love it, but like I said, like you can definitely tell that my lashes are black. Like you can definitely tell that they've got something there. They're not as light brown blonde as what they were when the video first started, but I'm certainly not wowed by the end result. I will definitely continue to use it up. So it's not like it's a product that I will throw out and never touch again. I will continue to use it up, but I do still have my moustache beard dye kit here as well, and I like that. It's easy. I have not obviously tried that on the eyes because you're not supposed to, but just for the eyebrow comparison, I would probably recommend you picking that up instead because it's cheaper, it works just as well, and I think you even get a little bit more product, but you don't use that much in an application. So for this one, I don't know, like, I don't know, maybe I'll like it a bit more later, but for now, I'm just a bit like underwhelmed. Like, it doesn't look terrible. I don't know. But I also do think there is part of it because just my natural eyelashes don't really tend to agree with mascara very well anyway. Like, it does not matter the formula, the brand, the type, the wand, the whatever. Mascara on me just naturally never really pulls it off, which is why I almost always wear false lashes. So that could be it too. Maybe just my natural lashes are not the best for this sort of thing. If you, like I said before, have like naturally long lashes and you just want to darken them up a bit, like if you've got like more blonde, light brown lashes and you want to make them darker, then this probably will work beautifully for you. But that is it for this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and let me know in the comments if there is any other sort of DIY at home beauty thing you would like me to try, because like I said, I really like doing home stuff. I do my own nails at home, I do gel nails, I dye my hair, dye my eyebrows, I like pluck and shape my own eyebrows. So all of those sort of DIY beauty things, I like to do it at home. So if there is something that you would like me to try, please let me know down in the comments. Subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Also, I have just finished filming this video, and I do just want to add that this shit is definitely a dye, because look at my hand. No, that is not baby poop, that is the dye. So be very careful about where you actually put this product down and on your hands, because it does dye your skin. It didn't dye any of this skin, but it has definitely dyed my hand there. I have washed it several times and it's not coming off. And part of it also did touch bits on my desk, and now my desk is dyed. So be very careful if you do get this product, where you put it down, where you put your brushes down, and all of that sort of stuff. Otherwise you will end up dyeing your surfaces.